once again. It's time, my friends, for another meet and greet. We're Southern Fried and nationwide, so hang on to your seats. Look around, here's what I found. I guess you'll never know what you'll see on the Southern Fried Podcast Show. Yeehaw!
Good Wednesday morning to all of our Southern Fried Podcast fans and all you people out there in Cornbread Nation. You know we love our breadheads around here. Y'all have a great morning. How's Dave doing this morning?
I'm doing good. It's cold and blustery, and snow is in the forecast for the end of the week. So a couple days away, and people around here are getting a little antsy. We're not used to that.
I'm glad it's up there, not down here, because I'm going to tell you something. We get snow forecast down here, we're shut down. All they got to do is say it's going to snow. We're shut down.
The store shelves are empty already.
Oh.
Bread, milk, essentials, probably beer. I don't know.
And during snow, beer and liquor is kind of essential, I think. You can't leave the house, especially for some of them dads out there that ain't used to the kids all day long. They're used to going to work, and the moms too. You're not used to being with these kids all day long, and they've been terrorizing the teachers at school, and now they're terrorizing you. And then you got to deal with, I'm bored. Do something with me. Take me somewhere. Can I do this? Can I do that? Sorry. Where's my bottle? Can I use your phone? That's my favorite. Can I use your phone? And I would always be like, no, use your own. But I want to use yours. It's better than mine. Tough.
Absolutely.
I think I heard that a time or two while you were down here. Papa,
a little bit.
Papa, I need to use your phone.
They don't say that anymore. They got new phones.
Okay. And something I did notice. The de-evolution of humanity. We started off crawling, then we got up on two legs, but we was hunched over, then we straightened up, and now we're hunching back over so we can do this.
Yeah. And it's all age levels. There's no age. I've seen from the very elderly all the way down to the smallest child do that.
Yeah. Yep. It's going to be, when this new generation that's coming up now gets a little older, say about our age, there's going to be a whole influx of neck issues.
Well, there's already hand issues from texting, thumb issues.
Wow.
A lot of hand specialists are getting rich.
Good morning, Winter Storm. How are you doing this morning? Where are you coming out of? You're coming out of Twitch. Where are you from there, Winter? Yeah, but we've got so much stuff going on right now. Not that's as far as this current administration's going. We got so much stuff going on. None of it really beneficial. In fact, more of it's to the harm than good as far as the next administration coming in. Apparently that Green New Deal piggy bank sitting out there, and he's doing, our current administration is doing everything in their power to make that all go away. I won't do nothing that might help out the next administration. And then let's slap a bunch of executive orders out there and make it where we can't drill on our own soil anymore. Let's take that right away from the incoming administration too, or try to.
They need to do something. I mean, we got to limit some of these presidential powers. Once you're transitioning, it really needs to slow down on major decisions.
Yes.
Or at least have that go through, congressional approval, something. They just needs to be, unless there's a war or something, that should be limited. It's holidays anyway. What are they doing? making all
Yeah.
his decisions. He wasn't too worried about it when he was sitting on the beach. He wasn't doing
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. But now he's all worried about it. Have you seen the map of what they're trying to do there with or what he did when he banned off all that leasing, all the oil land?
Of course.
Where it was? Did you see where it was?
Yeah.
It's all of the East Coast and West Coast, and up in Alaska, around in the Gulf. I mean, just banned it. No, you can't drill there.
That's
He's
crazy.
trying to do everything in the power to keep us from drill, baby, drill. It ain't gonna work.
Yeah, he started in that way, and you know they as soon as he come in, they stop pipelines and everything else. And that's what they're trying to do going out. Yeah, I agree, Michael. He should have been committed a long time ago.
Thank you for your comments there, Winter. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I love the name too, Winter Storm. That's cool. I love it.
You're gonna change your name to Hurricane in the summer?
Hurricane Storm.
Yeah, Hurricane
Cyclone.
Storm. Cyclone. There you go.
And what about the president says he's going to rename the Gulf? I love it. Gulf of America.
Mexico?
Yeah, he's renaming it.
What's the name?
Gulf of America. Change your maps, baby.
Was that Trump? Please tell me
Yes.
that. Absolutely. Yes, let's change the name. Let's call it the Gulf of America.
I love it.
You come from Texas. Oh, it's cold out there right now, I hear.
For Texas.
I'm down here in South Georgia. Dave's up North Georgia, but he's colder up there than I am down here. But yeah.
Thank you for your kind comments. We appreciate you. Do you do gaming on Twitch, or what do you normally do on Twitch? A lot of gamers on that platform, but it is a good platform to be on, and we're glad to be here. So we have a few people stop by from Twitch, but it is a very nice platform once we got it figured out. Oh,
we're two old guys trying to figure out new stuff, and it blows our mind sometimes. Well, you got to do what? And then you got to what?
We're old gamers, but it's been a while for me.
Yeah. You'd be like, what? You got to do what? And then what? And then what? Oh, push the button on top. That's how you turn it on. Okay.
See, Rob, if I was to join you in the gaming, we could put that on Twitch and Kick, but we could do the Ultima Online. We could go around killing stuff again and giving people go in a dungeon and fight, monsters and stuff. I could just see all of our listeners watching it. What are they doing?
What is that? It'd be like,
what is that?
They only have one view. And the characters just go dong, dong, dong.
Oh, probably would have been better suited for war or WoW. I mean, or probably the Star Wars. That would have looked better. But
yeah.
Ultima's old school, but we loved it.
Oh yeah, still do, some of us. Since they came out with the free servers, I thought those would just take off. I mean, they're free, but
nobody goes. It's maybe they think if they're not being charged, they figure it's not any good.
Maybe I'll start charging $100 a month. Everybody be like, "What's the deal here?" Oh, Michael, y'all are going to be cold. Yeah. All right. Well, but let's go back talking about this presidential powers thing. I mean, you're absolutely right. There needs to be some. If you're outgoing, you need to have something needs to rein them in. Even Trump, when that time comes, or whatever, unless it's J.D. Vance taking over for him, or something along that lines. We can't see that far in the future, but unless it's your running mate or your vice president or whoever coming in, they need to shut that down. Not unless it's war. If it's war or something like that, then they don't need to mess with it, like you said. But other than that, this direct, I heard it put well yesterday, this is the bitter old man syndrome. He's going to get rid of everything. He's going to do everything he can to put every roadblock up that he possibly can because
Yeah.
he's old and bitter. And I agree. I can understand why he's bitter, but he don't need to take that out on Trump. Trump wasn't the one that kicked him out of the race. He took
Did you
himself
see?
out. But
Did you see the slow motion they did on? Kamala had to announce the President Trump's election. And did you see the
no,
slow mo between the Speaker of the House as he sits down and he looks up at her and he smiles and just shakes his head? It's killer, man. They've slowed that down where they're because she had got interrupted. The Republicans erupted, and so she had to wait a minute and just look at Speaker Johnson as he sits down. It's you got to go see.
and he goes, they had to be. They were talking about, trying to excuse her from doing that. No, she needed to do that.
Well, yeah.
I gotta watch that. Your next president, Donald Trump. Oh man, I bet that just was like spit. She probably felt like Puff the Magic Dragon, blowing her, burn her throat and everything else.
Well, she had that look on her face. You could tell it was a hard pill to swallow. and then Johnson, he's looking up at her like, yeah,
baby, yeah.
Oh,
say it. The only one that would have been better than having her do it would have been Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Oh, that would have been amazing. Her makeup would have cracked.
She'd have probably broke the gavel. She'd have hit it so hard, she would have smashed it.
Yo, shut up. She'd been all mad. Her face would have been red. She'd been tearing paper again. And then she'd be like, and her makeup would dry up because there's so much heat getting to her face, and it would start cracking. Because she's got like 20 layers of makeup. It's stacked in like dirt sediment. And, and it would start cracking and peeling off and look like something out of a horror sci-fi movie. Do you remember years ago there was a television series? Well, it hadn't been that long ago. They remade it called V.
Yeah.
For the visitors. You remember that? You remember how their skin would peel away and there'd be like dark scales and stuff underneath it? And it turns out they were like lizard people or something.
Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi's a V.
Ouch. Robert throwing daggers this morning on Humpday.
Her skin peels off. There's dark scales and stuff underneath. Either she's that or an iguana. I would say she's a gecko, but the gecko lizard from Geico is kind of cute.
Yeah.
She don't qualify for that. The only way she'd qualify to be the gecko lizard, be a gecko, would be if a cow patty fell on top of her.
Oh, man. That's rough comments this morning, man.
Well, she'd have all that bull crap on the inside of her and the outside of her that way.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
They
were talking about this morning about how she's the new lion on Wall Street. They're talking about it on Fox. I was watching it before we came on. She has outperformed all these major hedge funds in her picks on stocks and stuff like that. And she's just raking in the money hand over fist. They're, good and well. Now, she's denied it. But if her husband's handling all these things, he's a genius.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, Steve. She's got to be a genius, or he does. She's not helping him at all. She's not saying, hey, look, over here. You see that? She's not doing none of that. No. She's smarter than all these hedge fund managers and everything else.
You know what they need to do when Joe is leaving Washington? They need to have him in his little sports car with a MAGA hat on, just tearing down the road. I mean, he likes to drive fast anyway. I can see him speeding out. Jill tell him to slow down. He's waving at everybody. side to
You did
side.
good, Joe. You stopped at all the red lights. You only hit 3 kids and 2 dogs.
Yeah.
You did good.
Yeah, Joe is past the time that they let him drive the car in the parade. You know,
Yeah.
there's always one guy that is a little bit too long in the tooth, and they let him drive, and that's the last time they let him in those parades. And they ended up having a couple of accidents. You know, there's always that guy. That would be Joe.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, you hear the term GI Joe, right? We've grown up with GI Joes, and we've all watched the movies, and we had the little toys and stuff when we were growing up, the GI Joe stuff and all that kind of stuff. We're going to start calling him GI Joe, but the GI stands for gastrointestinal infortitude, so it'd be GII Joe. And would he like that name? Depends.
Yeah, depends.
Yes, like his underwear. Depends.
I just got a feeling he's going to show back up one day. You know, thinking he's still there, like he's going to be out somewhere, and all of a sudden he's going to show up at the gate, trying to get, let me in.
Y'all let me back in there. Secret Service will be running out there. Kick his walker out from under him. Kick his walker out from under him. Tip the rascal. Tip the rascal over. He won't be able to get away. Look like some mad baboon at the zoo.
I don't think Joe cares too much really in one way, because he's not real sure what's going on some days. But Jill, they're probably going to have to peel her fingers away from the door, man. She'll be holding on. It'd be like one of them cop shows where they're trying to arrest a guy and he's fighting and he's kicking against the door and he's grabbing onto stuff. And, it takes like 7 officers to shove them in the car. And they have to eventually put them on their stomach, and put their wrists together with their ankles and just throw them in the back seat. That's Jill.
Yeah. That is definitely Jill. And
I'm
they
not
better
going.
check their pockets, because I guarantee you she's going to be stealing the silverware. I like this silverware. I did good, Joe. I got all the flat silverware.
It's mine. It's mine.
I'll get you my silverware and your little dog too. Whatever happened to Sir Bites-A-Lot there?
I think they finally moved him. I'm not sure on that. This dog has like 20 or more bites on Secret Service and other folks. I mean, my gosh.
Well, all of a sudden you didn't hear about this anymore. I've got some suspicions. One of them Secret Service guys got pissed when he got bit, and he went, "Pow, pow, pow, pow." Bite me again. He lost his job, but he saved stitches from everybody.
Yeah, you're right, Steve. Joe will be looking at Jill saying, "I don't know who that lady is, but she sure don't want to go wash she's so mad." You got it. And he'd probably add in, and that dress is ugly, all them flowers and everything. What's up with that?
That's like way out of date fashion there. That looked like something they wore back in the 1820s.
His suits look bad too. Some of his suits look like they've been around a little bit. He wears that stiff old man suit, a lot of times.
Yes.
That's where it does. He does not look modern.
Stiff, don't you? You know why it's so stiff, don't you?
What's that?
They got it starched so heavy that it won't bend to keep him upright. So he can walk straight and he can sit up straight. And they do the legs on his pants the same way. So the only real bulge on the entire suit is where his depend sits in the back after he fills them. So
man. I would love to see the Easter Bunny show back up and help escort him to the car as they're going out. that whole scene where they were trying to get him away from the Easter Bunny. It was sad, but it's like the funniest thing. Like the Easter Bunny's creepy anyway. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
The Easter Bunny, the dressed up Easter Bunny, they're creepy with them big eyes and everything. And Joe wouldn't leave. Like he's just hanging out. I don't know who that guy was. He got fired after that. I'm telling you.
You think it was a guy?
Well, I don't know if it was a guy, but whatever it was.
It was too tall to be an 8-year-old girl. I don't know why you're so attracted to it.
He wouldn't leave. Jill's over there trying to get him to pull away, and he won't do it. They have to drag him away. Oh, he loved that Easter Bunny, man.
I don't want to go. Turn my arm loose.
It's one of the most creepiest episodes ever for a president. Like, what are you doing, Joe?
Another really creepy episode as president was that big babbling thing he did in the debate. And President Trump was like, I don't know what he's saying, and I don't think he does either. Yeah. That was pretty creepy, dude. Yeah.
Those looks he had.
Kamala opened her mouth. It was creepy. I got to do it one more time. I was born in a middle-class family, We would go out and water our lawns, as you will. And I was born in a middle-class family, And, I know what it's like to be poor. I know what it's like to be poor. I know what it's like to be poor, as you will. And, she thought she had to repeat everything. And she actually said this. You have to repeat things 3 times or say it 3 times before people will believe you. Well, she said it like 15 or 20 times and nobody bought into what she was selling. I mean, come on. Even some of the Democrats were like, I mean, I know she wasn't in the Girl Scouts because there wasn't no way she could have sold no cookies. Could you see her going door to door? Girl Scouts.
No.
Would you like to buy some cookies? I'm from a middle-class family right up the road here, and we was watering our lawn, as you will, and we was hungry, and we thought we might like some Girl Scout cookies. So I ran out and joined the Girl Scouts, like girls do, and boys too. And I thought you might like to buy some Girl Scout cookies. Slam the door.
Go away.
That's the only time Girl Scouts selling Girl Scout cookies would got turned away ever. Would be if Kamala was trying to sell it. She'd have a broken nose and paint on her nose and all that kind of stuff. People slamming the door.
I hate to see the cost on the Girl Scout cookies coming up with the way they've just killed everything else. Inflation, it'll be $20 a box, and the cookies will be about the size of a quarter.
Well, I made a quick trip to the grocery store yesterday, and I didn't get that much stuff, but it cost $100.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Did Cook send you the video where he was at the store talking about the price of eggs?
They're like $5 or $6 again.
Yeah, he was unbelievable.
I'm debating. I got room. I got a place to do it. I'm thinking about putting me some chickens out there. But,
are you going to name one, Joe?
Oh, heck no. I want to get something out of my investment. If I put a chicken out there, that number one, God bless Joe. Laugh out loud. This is better than the morning furnace. No, if I invest my time and energy into a chicken, number one, it better lay eggs, or it's going to wish it had. Because if it don't lay eggs, I'm going to get my money back. Well,
Joe lays stuff. I mean, he does, and you could give him the clap every morning. You did good, Joe.
Joe's already got the. Oh, I'm sorry. You're going to make me say something I shouldn't ought to say.
Easy
Hey,
now. Easy.
easy. Look,
Oh, man.
Joe may be an old rooster, but he's still a rooster. And if you got a rooster laying eggs, don't eat him. I mean, because chickens generally have enough sense to know if they're a hen or a rooster. You don't
I'm
start
just
losing
saying
that.
it would fit their narrative, man, for you to have a chicken laying eggs named Joe. It would fit the narrative.
I'm not interested in fitting in their narrative, number one. But number two, I have noticed that, chickens are smarter than some liberals. They know who's a hen and who's a chicken. They don't have to have a big study and debate about, how many different types of hens and roosters there are. You don't run into that till you get to in the Homo sapien realm of people, and then you have to shift over to the woke Homo sapien people, to lose your identity as to whether you're a hen or a rooster.
Well, if you're not going to have Joe as the chicken laying eggs, you could have him as the rooster every morning. Instead of crowing to get you up out of bed, he'd be going, "Come on, man, get up."
I'd shoot him. He wouldn't make it. Not no rooster like that. If I had a rooster outside my window going, "Come on, man," blank. I barely do survive having an alarm clock. It barely survives. And I got one of them Google ones, and I just tell it, "Hey, Google, off." And I feel like I'm telling it to Google off, but, you got to say, "Hey, Google." So my alarm goes off. "Hey, Google, off." And I'm bad enough to it.
He would get confused and call you corn pop. It's like, "Come on, man. Corn pop, get up."
Not but once. That's what's got me worried about this whole chicken thing. What happens if I get a rooster mixed in? I only want hens. I don't want no rooster. I just want hens. And what happens if I get a rooster by accident? And he sits out there, pow. That's what I kind of sort of think about getting a donkey and putting it out back.
Oh.
But donkeys are loud too.
You need some goats to eat some of that grass back there. You don't have to mow as much.
Don't want no goats.
That's true, Cook.
There'd be some hen.
If he was a chicken.
There'd be some little old bitty hen run up behind him after he got done crowing in the morning and said, "You did good. You got the whole crow out. Oh, you answered all the crows. You did good."
Oh, man.
But see, I'm trying to streamline. I don't think I want to mess with chickens. But eggs are getting high enough, it might be worthwhile.
Yeah,
Just
Cook
say
said he was what'd you say in that video, Cook? $4 and something? Which probably is a bargain nowadays. Oh, but yeah, it's hard. People on fixed incomes, man. I mean, what do they do?
Yeah.
They're eating ramen noodles, man. I mean, and
well, I just happen to like ramen noodles. I like them, but I don't want to eat them every day.
I'm not saying I don't like them, but yeah, I wouldn't want to eat them all the time. But has the cost of them went up a lot? They used to be cheap. You could get, I don't know, a case of those for hardly nothing.
Like
I wonder what the cost. Yeah, I don't know what the cost.
$3 or $4 now for a case of them. Hey, you knock that off in there.
In prison, they barter for that stuff because that's, the food is so bad. That's one of the things you can get is the ramen noodles, and that and cigarettes, man. There's a lot of bartering goes on.
I wonder how they get them cigarettes in there because most prisons won't let you have cigarettes.
Well, they get dope and all. I mean, it only takes one bad prison guard making little bucks on the side.
Wow. Well, Is that what they mean?
You might not like the taste of the tobacco after it got in, but I mean, it might have an odd smell to it.
That cigarette tastes like crap.
When Hunter goes to jail, which he won't, but if he should, when he goes to jail, he could tell us all about that.
Yes.
He should go to jail, but he won't.
Oh my goodness!
Big guys took care of him.
Yeah.
What's Chuckers? What's the killer cat? It's time, folks, for our latest episode of Rob and Chuckers, the killer cat.
Are you coming over here? I'm not getting up and coming chasing you. Oh, all right, there, cute cat. There you go. That what you wanted? That's what he wanted. He wanted to be in Daddy's lap this morning. So he's there. Oh my gosh. He'll run around. He'll act like he's burying his food bowl, and he'll run up to closed doors because he wants in that room. And he thinks because he lives in this house, that means he should be able to go into the bedrooms, and he sit outside the door and just sounds like Joe, I guess. Meow, 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 until you tell him to shut the heck up. Where are you going? No, you want it up here.
All right, Rob, let's run a couple of commercials and give you a chance to refill your coffee, and we'll be right back.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Hey, folks, Dave in the AM here with the Southern Fried Podcast and the Cornbread Nation. For many weeks now, me and Rob have been telling you about our affiliation with Dubby Energy Drinks. I've been drinking some of them on the show, and I just got in today the powder version, and this is the Pond Blom version of this. And hey, I tell you that it gives you the focus and the energy without the jitters or the crash. There's no sugars, no fillers, no artificial dyes. So get you some Dubby today. Use the promo code Southern Fried, and you'll get 10% off each and every order. Not only can you get the energy drinks, but you can also get some cool merch items. In fact, soon we're going to have a hat to show you as an example of some of those things. There's shirts and other things you can get as well as containers to mix up the powder and the water into that you can carry with you. We appreciate your support of the Southern Fried Podcast and also of Dubby Energy Drinks. We'll see you again soon. Take care. This is Rob and Dave with the Southern Fried Podcast. One of our shows that we love the most is Front Porch Talking. Our Friday night show, which starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, has become a tradition here at the Southern Fried. We appreciate you so much for stopping by on the front porch where we grab our sweet tea or coffee or whatever we're drinking and just sit on the front porch, wave at the neighbors as they go by, and just have a great discussion. We usually don't have a topic or theme. We just like to talk, and we like for you to stop by on the front porch as well. It's a Southern tradition, and Rob and Dave, we're all about the South. We live here in the state of Georgia, and all through the South or throughout wherever you live in the United States or the world, remember, as Rob says, it's a Southern state of mind. Join us each Friday night at 8 p.m. with our friends. Become part of that Cornbread Nation Breadhead crew, and join us on the front porch, and let's talk. Thank you so much. All right, it's Mammoth Nation, our affiliation with this wonderful American company who is not woke. They are very true blue American. They support American businesses. And as you heard the president-elect say just yesterday, he was talking about regulations and tariffs and things to get more things on the shelves that are saying those beloved phrase, made in the USA. And this is a company that does that. Our vendor spotlight of the week here is Squatch Survival Gear. You know, you never know. You might need some of those things. They've got lots of things, backpacks that are loaded down with essentials, as well as the energy pack, which you can power up all your electronics if you need to. If you're having to away from the crazies of today. Who knows what's going to happen in the future? But check out Squat Survival Gear. Rob, love me some Mammoth Nation.
I love me some Mammoth Nation too. Let me tell you something. You know, we get to vote, once or twice a year, usually, with Mammoth Nation, you can vote with your wallet year round. You can cast that vote where you're going to spend that dollar every day if you want to.
That's right.
They support anti-woke. They support good conservative causes. They do not support DEI, stuff like that. These are good American peoples with conservative values. You don't have to spend your money with the woke to support the woke nonsense. Vote with your wallet.
Yeah. And let's give Steve a shout out at Half Pine Forge. He's a Yankee, but he's a good Yankee.
Well, I think he's
going to reach through the screen and smack me. I just had to throw that in this morning. Steve's a great guy. Go to his Rumble channel, watch his blacksmithing. It's amazing. I am a customer of his. Go to his store, check out his stuff, and I'm fixing to get some more things. And quickly, before we get back in the show, I was up Saturday at Angie's Decatur Diner. Pray for them. They've had some health issues and stuff going on, but they're still kicking it every day there. You're home cooking away from home. They're amazing. The food is great. The customer service is great. The atmosphere is great. It's just that small town business that you love. And if you're in Decatur, Tennessee, you can't go wrong. Stop by Angie's Decatur Diner. Tell them Rob and Dave and the AM sent you. They will know who that is, and they'll treat you extra special. We know that. So thank you for your support of small business, American small business, Rob.
That's important. We need to support them guys too. They're going up against the big box retailers and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we need to support our small business. Sometimes you might pay a little bit more, but you're going to get a lot better service. I guarantee you that. And sometimes that service makes all the difference in the world. I know it does for me. So just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Yeah. $4, he says.
For eggs?
$4.
You got a bargain. They're like over $5 down here.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Maybe you do need to get some chickens.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm scared I'd get a Biden and Jill chicken.
You mean in the same? One in the same? He's
Joe
like the old
Jill went up to Capitol Hill to get a pail of water.
Maybe it's a confused chicken. One day, one part of the day thinks he's Joe, and the other part thinks Joe.
Some were for $8.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Gonna have to get some chickens. I guess. I don't want to, because you got to feed them and water them, and you got to clean out their poop and all that kind of stuff. Of course, I could chunk the chicken poop on the garden, but, it's amazing how all that chicken crap makes such a pretty garden. Makes the veggies taste extra special.
So when you plant your garden, what do you put in it?
Plants.
Come on now. Don't be Joe here. What do you generally like, Rob? Come on.
Maters, bell peppers, squash, both yellow and zucchini, corn. I have done potatoes, but I've kind of sworn them off.
Why is that?
Health reasons. I can't get down there to dig them up, get them picked up, and all that kind of stuff. Although I do have some help this year. One of the things that I love the best, I like to can stuff. Canned potatoes. Whether they're red or Yukons or whatever, that is the best thing in the world to me. I love them.
Yeah.
Do
you can?
Do what?
Do you can?
Yes. Yes. That's the other thing. I'll probably grow some green beans. I thought about growing me some English peas, but they're kind of easy to shell. I just don't really want to spend a lot of time shelling. I want to get my stuff and get them put up and go, you know.
Yeah.
Although I'll probably, if I do corn this year, I will probably put up cream corn.
Ugh.
What?
Ah, man. Come on, man.
We call that South Georgia ice cream.
Ugh. Cook says he's going to can this year.
How do you not like cream corn?
I can eat it. It's just I'd rather have on the cob, man. Corn on the cob. Or
Dude,
just regular corn. I don't like cream corn. I've just never been a big fan.
I don't think you've had the right cream corn.
I've had all kinds. I don't care for it.
Mm.
I don't want cream in my corn.
Technically, there isn't cream in cream corn.
As a joke, Rob.
You could actually just consider the corn to be partially chewed.
Purple whole peas are done with their purple whole peas. Peas I've had been green.
I think he's doing talk to text. It's not purple whole peas, it's purple hull peas. They're done with their purple. I don't get that. I know when you're selling purple whole peas, it'll turn your thumbs purple.
Oh, he may have been. I don't know. I thought a great comment.
Yeah. Purple whole peas, they're done with their purple.
We've just confused the people in Australia big time. Like, hey, the Yanks have got purple whole peas. What's up?
We do have purple whole peas.
Now, come on now, Cook. I don't want no cream corn in my cornbread, man. Come on now.
You wouldn't even know it was cream corn if it was in cornbread.
I don't want it in there.
What do you like corn in your cornbread?
No. That is not in my cornbread recipe to have anything corn in it.
About cornmeal.
No cornmeal, but not. I don't want to look down and see corn. I mean, come on. I knew you were going there. I led you right in, but that's what I gave you a softball. But I don't want corn in there. I mean, now there are like the Mexican cornbread and stuff. It's got some stuff in it. I'm okay with that every once in a while, but I'm a traditional cornbread guy.
No, Cook, you don't want no corn in it.
I don't want whole kernel, cream corn, purple corn. I don't want none of that. Just give me a traditional iron skillet of cornbread. Don't want to look down and see nothing falling out of the cornbread as I'm eating it.
And see, I like putting stuff in cornbread. I like to put onion and I'll throw some corn in there. I'll do it in a heartbeat. A little bit of bell pepper.
No.
Yeah,
absolutely not.
Bad.
Absolutely not. No. The only thing that belongs on cornbread is a slab of butter. That's it.
What's wrong with cracklings?
Now, once you put your cornbread in, that's maybe something else. You could do that, and you crumple your cornbread. You break it up to put it in your beans or whatever. You crumple it just like you do your biscuit and gravy.
No, you just put the beans on top of cornbread.
That's the crackling. That's a southern thing. I've been to the Mary Mags in Atlanta. They do that. I'm not a big fan of it though. Just give me the cornbread with some butter. I'm good. No fuss, no muss.
Y'all, let me go ahead and put this out there for you people out there.
Thank you, Cook. Thank you. Slab of butter is the way to go.
Dave is allowed to eat stuff the way that he likes it, and I applaud him for that. However, I'm going to throw this out there. Dave has no sense of adventure when it comes to food. Dave does not live on the edge. He wants his stuff plain. He wants his and the whole 9 yards. He wants it just right, and admittedly, he's a little bit picky on the eating side. I mean, he don't even eat pickled pig feet, but you know, he's entitled to do that. But y'all live out on the edge a little bit. Eat you some crackling bread. Get you some cracklings. Put some corn in your cornbread if you want to. Try these things.
I didn't say that people couldn't do it. I said I don't want it.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
I'm with you.
If you know what you like, why do you have to change?
How do you know if you like something if you don't try it?
Trust me, I know.
Have you ever tried caviar?
And I never will.
Have you ever tried sushi?
And I never will.
Have you ever tried liver?
I've had liver and I never want it again. I've had it. I was made to eat it once, and I said, okay, don't want that no more. I think me and Lynn hadn't been married too long, and she throwed out some liver. Her mom had a liver thing she did with onions and stuff, and she thought it'd be good. I was like, no, just give me steak. I don't want no liver. Why would you have a liver when you can have a good steak? Come on, man. I mean, really.
Liver's good for you, sir.
I've been here almost 60 years. Apparently, I'm doing okay.
Liver really promotes hair growth.
Well, how often do you have liver?
Not very.
Thank you, Cook. You've had that a few times. Actually, we had some soup last night. It was good on this cold night. We didn't have the cornbread, though. She wasn't feeling great, but she did have the soup, and it was good.
You know what I'm going to have for supper tonight?
Not liver.
Nope. I'm going to have me some oyster stew.
I would suspect we're probably having chili tonight on a cold night like tonight. I would suspect. And I don't know about no oyster stew.
This is from Steve, our Celtic blacksmith. As far as your crumbling fascination goes, Dave, how are you so bad at eating? Who's bad at eating? Come on, man.
You did good, Dave. You did good.
You crumpled your biscuit. Oh,
hey, all I'm going to say is on YouTube, our biggest video of all time on YouTube is me at Cracker Barrel crumpling my biscuit, putting the gravy over it as an education to Rob. That's our biggest video ever on YouTube.
The reason why it's so big is because you're at Cracker Barrel.
They can't see Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, I'm just saying, they know it's Cracker Barrel. You can smell that gravy pump through the computer or the phone, and you crumple your biscuit. They go, I smell Cracker Barrel.
All you see is me crumpling the biscuit, putting the gravy over it, and they loved it. And a little bit of eggs. That's about all you see. They loved it. I think I did say I was at the Cracker Barrel.
I'm agreeing with Steve. You're just bad at eating.
Apparently not. I'm a pretty big old boy. I mean,
that's what I'm saying, and that's sad. You're a big feller.
Well, so are you. You're the one that was called fat on this program.
He won't call me fat again.
That may be. Oh.
So Celtic Blacksmith, the reason why it's so big is because people are hate watching it, screaming at their phone screens. How are you getting this wrong?
Hey, you know, there's no.
Look what he's doing to his biscuit. Just look at it.
Whatever works to get attention.
I try to convince him, but he just likes lumpy gravy.
It's good.
Lumpy gravy's good? No, it's not.
I would give me lumpy gravy any day rather than running water like gravy. Some people don't know how to make gravy.
I don't want running like water, but I don't want crumpled up biscuit all in. I want my biscuit laid out open face. You can actually get more gravy that way.
No, you don't. That's the stupidest thing you've ever said.
You get more gravy that way.
No, you don't.
You do.
That's dumb. I can't believe you just said that.
It's not dumb. It's true.
Go back and watch the video and tell me there's not a lot of gravy. Come on, man.
I didn't say there wouldn't be a lot of gravy on it. I said you get more gravy if it's open face.
No, you don't. That's
Yeah, you
dumb.
do.
That's a
Yeah,
dumb
you do,
statement.
because they're back there fixing the plate, okay? If you got these little crumpled up biscuits, they're like, okay, just put a little gravy on there, running around a little bit. But if it's open face, they're like, oh, all that gravy that was going to put all over that crumpled biscuit just did one side. They got to go back and get more gravy to cover up the other side. Now, you get more gravy.
You just made a dumb statement and you don't even realize it.
No.
You made a dumb statement.
I did
At
not.
Cracker Barrel, they don't crumple your biscuit or open it up. They bring you the biscuits in a basket and you do that with it. Come on, man. How many times have you been to Cracker Barrel and they fixed are you Joe? And they had to fix your biscuit and gravy for you for Joe to get it where you could buy it? I mean,
No, I just turn my biscuit up and half and put my gravy on there.
And you know that. You know that. You tried to go there and it didn't work.
Hey, you need to read Steve's statement here before you go any further. It's only good because the combination is so forgiving, biscuit and gravy. You can redeem even the most heinous of culinary war crimes. You are a foodie POW.
I've not had one waitress come by and stop and go, "Hey, dude, what are you doing?" They asked me, do you need any more gravy? Because we run out. So I use a lot of gravy. Do you need more gravy, sir?
I bet it won't be long, and this may have happened. They see you up there crumbling your biscuit. Oh, sir, that's got to be hurting your arthritic old hands there. You want me to crumple that biscuit up for you?
No.
It's going to happen soon. You just wait. I bet you, for the right incentive, I could get Kaylee to go by and crumple your biscuit for you.
Well, Kaylee would help me. You know, Kaylee does help me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I will say this. If Hooters started selling gravy and biscuit, I wouldn't mind the extra attention of help. Slowing ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, Steve.
That's what they think. And they keep expecting, like Lynn, to go, "You did good, Dave. You crumpled the whole thing."
Y'all ain't
But
right.
don't forget the gravy.
Y'all just ain't right.
Dave Biden. If you can't crumple, then you might be a Biden.
If you can't.
But if you can't crumple that biscuit up,
I never have a problem.
Yeah. Still like that one. It's because the waitress just figure you're slow in the head. Okay, here we go. They see someone crumpling that biscuit and they think, "Oh boy, it's one of those confused Biden supporters again." Ooh. Or it may think it's
okay, Mr. Yankee.
Or they might be thinking, ooh, it's one of them confused Biden sons. I bet he's going to go drop his laptop off at a computer repair shop next and forget to pick it up.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I crumpled in the biscuit in the heart of Bainbridge, Georgia. Hey, have a good day at work, brother.
Yes, brother. Yes, Steve. Have a great day. Thank you for popping in this morning. We're going to have to either pop in sooner or you're going to have to get up sooner. Love you, brother. Have a good day. But we got to discuss this whole crumpling thing some more. Do you crumple paper a lot?
No.
Do you just have a fascination with crumpling? Do you crumple your pancakes?
It's just
when you have pancakes. When you have pancakes, do you crumple them?
No, pancakes are different.
No, it's a bread substance like a biscuit, and you put the gravy on. Oh, you froze. I got you slurping your coffee. There you are. You're back. Then you got your pancake, and then you got to put syrup on it, which would be replacing gravy. And you would, if you crumpled it up, it would just seems like it'd be better for you. Some
So
consistency
you're saying
here.
you go. So you're saying you go with your pancakes and you lay them side by side and do 2 stacks.
Huh?
You don't do that. You
Don't
are
do what?
open face pancakes. Do you do open face pancakes? You take 2 of them and put them side by side. You don't do
No,
that. Why
no,
would
I don't do that.
then?
I
Why would
put
you
syrup
crumble
on
it?
top of the stack. My pancakes get better as I go. Good morning, Brother Hester. You're not late. You're right on time. But you come in anytime you can. You're always welcome on here. My pancakes get better as I go. Okay? I'll tell you exactly how I do them. I get my stack and I put syrup over the top. And I eat the top pancake. I cut it. I don't cut all the way down through. I cut my top. I might get into the bottom a little bit, the next one down a little bit, but it's okay. And I eat it. And
That's the
some of that
dumbest
syrup
thing I've
gets
ever
run off
heard.
on the sides, and then I put more syrup on. Then I eat the next one.
I have never seen nobody do that.
Well, I'm weird. Okay. I'll be the first to tell
Way
you
to go,
I'm weird.
Joe.
I'll be the
You
first
ate
to
your
tell you
first
I'm weird.
level pancake.
But you know what? That's the way a man eats pancakes. You know how I know? Because that's the way I eat them, the way I want to. It's like you crumple your biscuit because you want to. Even though that's wrong. A culinary crime. You're a foodie POW.
Food war crimes. Good morning, Earl. Hope everything's well with you. Stay warm.
Yes.
He folds his and dips.
Yes. That works too. Just run it around the plate, pour your syrup in the plate, run it around there. Yeah.
What is it? You eating it like a taco?
Pancake and syrup taco. That works.
No.
Yes, it does. Hey, Earl, read this comment Steve put up. He's talking about crumpling his biscuits for biscuits and gravy. It's only good because the combination is so forgiving. It could redeem even the most heinous of culinary war crimes.
And then you go to talking about eating the top layer of a pancake, and Earl goes the whole taco pancake.
That's the
Come
way
on, man.
men eat pancakes.
No,
The
they
way they
don't.
want to.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. They eat them because that's the way they want to eat them. They eat them that way. They don't have to, but it's the way they want to. It's just like you crumpling your biscuit. Don't you be apologetic for it. Don't you feel bad that Steve said it was a culinary war crime? Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. A heinous war crime. You just go ahead and be mad. You eat your biscuit the way you want to. If you want to eat it like the rest of the women folk, you go right ahead.
I'm gonna put that as under my name tonight coming in the live. It's going to be the heinous culinary war criminal, food war criminal.
Just put foodie POW. It'll be shorter. Oh man. Well, I guess we've picked on Dave's eating enough, this morning.
Yeah, shame on y'all.
Hey,
Man.
Look, Dave, you're almost to the point where you're going to be back to eating baby food anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
Look here. He just dips his biscuit in the gravy bowl.
I have no problem with that either. That's okay. That's your parting shot this morning from Sugar and Ice.
Thank you, Sugar and Ice. That makes me happy. That was a bit edgy for us in the morning, or in the evening too. But sometimes you just got to live on the edge there and put stuff like that up. 11 p.m. My goodness, It's not 11 p.m. here. It's 7 a.m.
Well,
Dave has
he's
to get off of here and go drive kids to school.
Sugar's down under, Sydney. So,
Yeah.
across the world.
Well, we're glad you're here this morning. Now, even though
they're far enough away, they don't have to smell Joe's Depends.
Yeah. That's rough.
Just depends.
That's why Jill Biden has that funny look on her face all the time. I heard he got overheard at a press conference one time, and he'll holler out, "Hey, are poots supposed to be lumpy?" And Jill hollered back, "No." He said, "Well, I've definitely crapped myself then."
Oh man, that's rough.
That was that happened during the debate. Trump went, "Uh-huh."
12 days and counting.
Yes. 12 more days. And he is absolutely, well, I'm not even going to talk about it. We'd already talked about it at the beginning of the show. We have some comments on what he's doing in these final days. He's been a butthole. Intentionally. So, all right. Well, thank y'all for watching and tuning in with us this morning. We hope it made you laugh or smile a little bit. Start your day off with a blast. And we will see y'all back here tonight for Humpday News.
You did good, Rob. You made it all the way through. Good job.
You haven't made it all the way through yet.
Salute.
Oh, we can't leave yet.
Earl says call him later.
I will. I'll call you here in just a little bit. I hope you're actually awake. I'm fitting to call your honey now. Y'all have a great day. See y'all. We'll see you tonight. Like, follow, subscribe. If you're watching this later, do the same. All right. Y'all be good. Love you. Salute. God bless. See you tonight.
Well, once again, it's time, my friends, for another meet and greet. We're Southern Fried and nationwide, so hang on to your seat. Look around, here's what I found. I guess you'll never know what you'll see on the Southern Fried Podcast Show.